Okay, it tells us to use a calculator to convert the fraction to a random percentage. So this is my fraction. A fraction bar means divided by. So this is literally 7 divided by 81. So since they told us to use a calculator, let me pull that up. 7 divided by 81. Now this is what you get, and we want a percentage. So when you want a percentage, you take the first two numbers. Let me write down the first four numbers. 0.0864. Okay, you take the first two numbers after the decimal and write it down. Then you put a new decimal point after that. Now it wants the nearest tenth, and the number 10 has 1 0, so it wants one number after the decimal. But you've got to decide whether to round that up or leave it alone. Since the number after it is smaller than a 5, you're going to leave it alone. So 8.6 and then percent, and that will be the answer. So again, you divide it, you take the first two numbers after your decimal goes in front of the decimal in your answer, and then you put your decimal point, and the 6, if the number after it is 5 or larger, it would go up, but it's not, so you leave it alone. You have to round it properly. Okay, so 11 divided by 128. 11 divided by 128. .0859. Okay, two numbers after the decimal go in front of the decimal in your answer. It's two numbers because percent means per 100, and 100 has two zeros. Now you got to decide what to do with this 5. You look at the number next to it. That number is greater than 5. If it's 5 or greater, you have to take this up. So I'm not going to write 8.5, I'm going to write 8.6. So 8.6% is the answer to that one when you round it properly. Okay, the next one. 49 divided by 46. 49 divided by 46. 1.0652. Okay, if you have a whole number in front, you're going to take that as well as two numbers after the decimal. So I'm going to write down 106 and then put my decimal. And then the 5 has a 2 after it, so I'm going to leave it alone because it's not 5 or larger. Put my percent sign. So this one is 106.5%.